morning, guys. How you guys doing? Wednesday, November 16th. I'm in my home office. It's about 7:53 in the morning. I've been up since 5. Well, actually, like 4:35. As my wife was getting ready for to do her boot camps. I couldn't go back to sleep. I took enough melatonin last night to probably put a dead cat down. I was so nervous and anxious. I actually leave for Miami today, and I wanted to give you guys an update before I left. I'm fully packed. I'm ready to go. There's no turning back. My conditioning is there. I'm there. There's no doubt. I've worked my butt off. I've done what I'm supposed to do to be where I'm at right now. These next 2 days are crucial of depleting the water, getting that real nice and tight, getting the physique to have that appeal, that real solid appeal, but not overdo it like real grainy and vascular like a bodybuilder, because that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for an average, not an average, I would say a male physique of a good symmetry, good form, good hardness in the muscle, and good all-around conditioning. So my update for you guys is thank you. I get kind of choked up in a sense of this whole progress, this whole transition, this regiment. You guys have been following me through Facebook, Twitter, a lot of my social accounts, my website with my real estate business. But primarily through Facebook, and I've been updating you guys. I have my daily quotes. I have, a lot of input. I'm an open book. I try to be an open book. There's no, you want to know something about me, I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to be very straightforward. Like I did yesterday's quote, I'm very blessed to have God's faith in me, and to do what I do best, and to be the person that I want to be, and who I'm going to be, and who I'm going to be today, tomorrow, and every day. And I'm humbled by every experience that I encounter, and I'm humbled by every friendship and acquaintance that I make. It's very rewarding in so many ways, but there's a lot behind the closed doors that people don't get to see, between my business, my wife, and my kids, my fitness goals, I guess you would call them. They're just a lot of trials and tribulations that you go through, and this one by far has been the hardest journey out of my last 4 shows. From getting my body where it needs to be, for one, is just to improve yourself after show after show after show. It's tough on the body, but it was able to be done, obviously. But also my business. I've been very fortunate, very blessed to be thriving in my business, but with obstacles. The real estate market is always very aggressive and very challenging. There's never an easy transaction. Every situation, every problem, everybody needs to be catered in. And I love to supply the best out of me in everything that I do. So with real estate, I take everything very personal. I take my clients very personal. I take the business very personal. As I do love it and I respect it for what it is, and I've always done so, and I believe that's an attribute that I have that separates me from a lot of the agents, and able to actually have that personal connection with the business, and it's a business. But with that, comes challenges, and things happen in the back end. I don't express them. You'll never hear me moan and groan and be upset about a situation, because there's no need for it. But there is those situations. So obviously with the business, that has happened. My marriage. This regiment has probably been the hardest on my marriage, and not in a bad way. It just challenges you as a person to see what's really important in life and what's not. The food at the very last 3-4 weeks gets very, very clean, very tight, and it's a regiment that you have to follow to get where you want to be. And with that, tempers, attitudes, you don't think in the right state of mind, you're kind of clouded, so sometimes, expressions are just not there. So especially I've taken the last couple of days to let my wife know that I love her with all my heart. I always will. She is my backbone to everything, from my business to everything, my family life, everything. She is the woman. I mean, by far the best. Okay, but those are challenges that I've gone through my marriage. So obviously, it has not been easy, and I did apologize in certain situations where I shouldn't have lost my temper. I should have just said, "Hey, babe, let's go do something." But anyways, that's one challenge there. My kids, I love them to death. They're my world. They're everything to me. My girls, my boys, my boy and my girls, they are what motivates me in the mornings to get up and to get going and to make things happen for myself and for my family. But also, having patience through this regimen, through this diet. Having patience was a challenge in itself. Being able to go out at social events or take them to Chuck E. Cheese and watch them eat a cheese pizza, and I'm over here having fish and asparagus. What am I thinking, right? But it's part of the challenges, part of the things that we as competitors have to go through, and just as people, is like, can you do it? Can you really, really do it? So that's another obstacle. And I dreaded certain situations, but I made the best of them. And the reason I'm telling you guys portions of this stuff is to let you guys know it's not always peachy keen. Everything's not perfect in the Aguilar family. We're not perfect by no means. We can try to be. We can try to be the best that we can be, but we do make mistakes. We are human, and God forgives us for what we do. But that's just life. We live in this life. We're not part of this life. And with that said, the obstacles in the fitness world, being critiqued, being judged, not knowing what these judges want sometimes, and that can get challenging in itself. And then also making sure that you hit the gym, that you do your cardio, you push when you don't want to push. You don't want to go to the gym twice a day for 4 weeks out. You don't want to do an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes cardio every day. But you do it, and you have to push through it. And then 3 weeks out, I think I broke my toe or fractured it or did something severely bruised. I pushed right through it. It's still black and blue. It looks like the nail is definitely going to fall off. But you push through it. You have obstacles and things come up. And it seems that the more I think about it, that means I'm on point. Something good is going to happen. Whether I get my pro card or not, because that's what I'm driven for. I'm getting my pro card. I'm not leaving Miami without my pro card. And I've worked so hard for it. I want it so bad. I've never wanted anything so bad in this part of my life, this chapter of my life, of my fitness goals. One of my fitness goals. I've conquered, so far, a very beautiful and great marriage, beautiful kids. I've done very well successfully in my business. I've conquered that in a sense, but there's always room for growth. But I've done that, and I'm going to continue to do that and grow and continue to do this. But fitness, I've done very well. I've had my ups and downs. I've placed from first to fifth to fourth. I want to go for that first. I want to win that so bad. So those obstacles and those challenges is what I faced. And that's where I want to let you guys know that it's not always perfect. Life is not always perfect, but you have to face the challenges. You look at it right dead in the face and say, hey, what do you got? What are you going to do? Right? You just challenge it. You go for it and you push forward. And from here on out, for the rest of my life, I know I'm going to have those types of challenges, and I know I'm going to face adversity, and I know I'm going to face certain obstacles in life that may, knock me down like that, but I'm always going to get back up. So the update for today, thank you for all your guys' support. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I get emotional, I guess, towards these last days. It's just coming all together. But without your guys' support, my family support, my business support, none of this is possible. It's a team effort. If I go up there and when I get my pro card, I want to make sure you guys know that you guys were a part of this as well. With your comments, your emails, your motivational emails, especially the emails that say that we motivate you guys, we inspire you guys, and we just do it just to live life. It's our lifestyle. But we do appreciate those emails and do appreciate your guys' input, because if we can make a difference in somebody, that's great. I know we're doing it through God's plan, and that's exactly what we're doing. Thank you. Be blessed. I'm leaving in about 5 hours, and I'll update you guys through video blogs through my phone from the airport, and then also from the show, and give you guys updates. So thank you very much. You guys have a blessed day, a great weekend, and let's get that pro card.